Hi, it's Rachel from the Frugal Farmhouse. Welcome back to my channel. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I went to the Country Living Fair this weekend, and I just wanted to do a quick video and show you guys the things I picked up there and at a yard sale the day after. If I look a mess, it's because I've been doing like cleaning chores all day long. I've been trying to do some gardening, and I'll take you guys on a little tour of my yard when it's not rainy outside, but it's kind of yucky right now. And then because it's the beginning of June, I switch over my comforter or duvet cover, so I do like an entire deep cleaning of the bedroom, like, you know, carpet shampooing, steaming the bed skirt, all that stuff. So I've been like super busy, but I did want to film this quick and show you guys what I picked up. So it started out Friday morning. We went to the Country Living Fair, which is in Rhinebeck, New York, every year. They do have them throughout the United States and a couple other locations, but obviously I go to the New York one because I live here. So the first thing I have to show you guys is a cool t-shirt. And this came from the general store, which is what the Country Living magazine, that's where they keep all their like books and t-shirts and merchandise that's theirs. And then the back just says, "Another happy camper at the Country Living Fair." And this is that really soft cotton, so this is going to be super cute. And I'll add that kind of to my collection of like all the Magnolia ones and stuff. I like having neat t-shirts. So also, while I was in the country store, I found this book. And it's called The Right Size Flower Garden. And I'm about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way in the past 2 days, so this is a really good one. And basically, it's kind of about scaling back a little bit, not having like an insane garden, but having a manageable garden and picking plants that are easy to tend to. So this is really fun to read. And this is by Carrie Ann Mendez, if you're interested in looking it up maybe on like Amazon or Thrift Books. And then there was so much good stuff there to look at. I only picked up 2 other things, and I'm going to show you guys those next, but I got like so many great ideas for DIY projects. If you stay tuned at the end of this video, I'll insert some pictures. I didn't film there. I always just kind of feel like I want to be in the moment, and it's hard to do that like and film at the same time. But I'll insert all the pictures I took. Tons of great ideas. So the first thing that I saw that like caught my eye, and I don't know why, it's just one of those things that you see and you feel like somehow it speaks to you like you need it. And it's this stencil for an apple crate. And it's either brass or copper. I think they said copper, but all the ones I looked up online were brass. So I mean, it's a toss-up. And this one just says Furman and Page H 284 New York. And they had a whole bucket of these with neat sayings. Some said like diseased or mushy, or they had like types of apples on them. But I liked this one because it was kind of like I could use it for anything. And I'm going to frame this and hang it probably in my kitchen gallery wall. And this was $10. And then the last thing I'm going to show you guys, I picked up from a booth called Scarlet Scales. And these guys do have a website. It's scarletscales.com. And I thought that the prices at this booth were like really, really good. They had a good assortment of things. Not all of it antiques. I'm pretty sure what I got was a reproduction because they had a whole bucket of them. But I thought it was so cute. So I picked up this mini watering can. And it's just like a galvanized metal, but it's got that neat like aged, dusty feel to it. Here it's kind of corrugated. And it looks like it would be functional if you actually wanted to use it. I'm going to use it in a display. This was $6. So what I'm kind of envisioning, I have a few other watering cans on my back porch. I was thinking I might make the railing at the top a little bit wider and kind of do like a display of all the watering cans together. Because sometimes I feel like when you have a lot of one item together, it's like a bigger visual impact than if you had like a couple scattered all over. So I'm going to try that. And when I do it, I'll show you guys. So that's it for the Country Living Fair. After the Country Living Fair, the next day was like a town-wide yard sale right next to my town, and it's like kind of like a farming type community. So I was really excited to go. I figured there'd be lots of good things, and I did get a lot of stuff to show you guys. So I'm going to get right into that now. So the first thing that I have to show you, and I'm probably like, I don't know, this is one of the most exciting items, not the most, but one of them. And it's like an instant collection, which is why it's so cool. So I went to the yard sale of this lady, and she cleans out houses for a living, so she's got like all kinds of like neat items. So the first things I found were in a toolbox, and I picked up 3 oil cans, so I'm just going to show you one at a time. This one doesn't appear to have any markings on it. This one here says Singer, so I'm thinking it was for a sewing machine. You can see right here. And then I got this one here that's a little bit larger than the other 2, and it's got like the bendable neck. And these are all a little bit messy, so I've got them in a bag right now. I'm just going to wipe them down because I don't want to ruin the finish, but I want them to be clean enough that I could set them somewhere to display them. But I just thought that was so cool that I found like 3 at once. It's like an instant collection. And she gave all 3 to me for $2. So that was great. Now at that same sale, after I paid for that, I was leaving and this little guy caught my eye. And it's just like a metal pail. It says creamer on it, and it's spelled with a K. And she didn't know what it was. My husband Googled it, and he said something about a pudding baker, I think. I have to look it up, and I'll put a little thing across the screen. But the inside has this. And I was joking around that it's a pineapple holder. I don't really think that's what it is. But I just thought this was really cool. The lid kind of like goes onto those pegs and then slides in. But I got this for $1, and I just thought it'd be really cool on a shelf. Or if you took the lid off, I mean, you could figure out a way to put like greenery or a small Christmas tree or something. There's just so many things you can do with containers that store things. So the next yard sale I went to, I picked up straw items, it looks like. So I picked up 2 straw hats, and I'm not actually going to wear these. I've got this one here, and then this one here, and I'm going to see if I can get the ribbons off. They were lightly glued on, but I might be able to get them off with heat or else just kind of peel them. And these were 25 cents a piece. So the reasoning behind this is I have seen on Pinterest people that put these either on the wall or like on a garden fence. They'll like put a display of them. And right now I don't have any like fencing or garden stuff outside, but as I expand stuff, I feel like picking these things up and kind of setting them aside, it gives me like ideas that I can go to when I get to that point. And I mean, I could wear this outside. I'm not a hat girl, and my hair's in a bun, so it's going to look stupid, but I have bangs. It's really hard to wear hats for me. So I'm probably just going to hang these up. Now the next thing I picked up at that yard sale was this really cool, I don't know whether it's supposed to be like a birdhouse or a bee skep. I'm going to take this off. It looks like it just pulls out. So, but when you pull that out, it looks like a bee skep. And I'm just going to put a shepherd's hook in my garden and just hang this from it. And now my hair is like destroyed from that hat thing. Okay. Anyways, so then I went to the last sale. I'm going to show you guys the stuff I picked up. It was like a bunch of people in a parking lot, like a municipal one. So I've got a couple different sellers. The first I'll show you is this. And it's just this really cool galvanized bucket. It's got like a greenish, orangish tint to it. It's got rust on the bottom. And it's originally from Home Inspirations. So maybe this is like a Joann's or a Michael's type thing. It was originally $14.99. They gave me this for $1. Now at that same one I picked up some books. They had books for 10 cents. So I picked up some ones with garden type titles to use in displays. Picked up this one here. It's white. It says The Kitchen Garden. And I have not even looked in this one yet. So, okay, it looks like there's maps in the back for like zoning. And then this one is all just other things that you can eat, like edible gardening. This one that I'm going to show you next, I have picked this one up before, and it's America's Garden Book. I have this one right now on my front porch as well, but I just love the green color of this one so much, and it's like perfect for displaying things. It's got like a great size to set stuff on. So for 10 cents, I picked up a second copy. And then this last one is really cool. It's called The Weekend Gardener, and it had a dust jacket on, but I took that off. So I think what is so cool about this one is when I opened it up, somebody had written out garden plans and tucked them in it. So I'm going to show you guys these real quick. So here you can see they laid out like gardening plans. Then here they wrote down everything they planted and when they planted it. And then on this one here, it's really cool. They did more like gardening diagrams. So this one here looks like a layout for a flower garden. And then on the back here is like really big flower garden. So I just thought that was really cool. I'm going to keep these tucked in there. And maybe because it's like the same zone I'm in, it might even be some good ideas of stuff that I could plant, because I'm new to all this. So I saved my 2 favorite finds from that little municipal lot to show you guys last. And the first I'm going to show you is this little jar that I picked up. And it's just covered with straw. I paid $1 for this. And it was originally $6.99. I don't know what store that tag is. It looks so familiar, but I can't place it. So, but I just thought this was really cute. And then my absolute favorite find, my husband thought I was crazy. He often does. But it's this jar, and it's filled with like cloth wrapped balls and all kinds of patriotic prints. And the way this worked was she had everything priced separately. So the jar was $3 alone. Each ball was 50 cents. But if you bought the whole thing, it was $8. So I thought this was a great deal for $8 because I don't have all these fabrics on hand. By the time I bought them and bought the styrofoam inserts and wrapped them and bought the jar, I would have been in for well over $8. So I just thought this was super cool. And I'm going to put this out now and probably keep it out maybe through the whole summer, probably past July 4th, definitely. So those are all my finds from the weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing them. And I still have to show you guys all the stuff I did from Memorial Day. I kind of went crazy when I went upstate. I did like a ton of thrifting, a ton of yard selling. So I'm going to be posting a few videos this week to try and get caught up with everything. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.